I suppose, less likely to go towards a melee support, locks in the Karma instead. And, you know, Vampire's occasionally had some Karma gains which have been very good. It's not what I'd say is his specialty, but he has been picking up more proficiency on this over time, learning a champion outside of his original. Instead, Skarner's now going potentially into bot lane. Can they get a fight before the level 3 comes in? Probably not. 2 minions likely to get killed now. One of them goes down. Level 3 will come off that cannon. That is important at level 3. There you go. They'll have that for a little bit of safety. They don't have heal. They do have barrier. Krug's going to be taken by Monkey, and no one's here to protect them. WB, they need this early game leader, and they're starting well.
There's the level 4 hit. Monkey just walking on forwards. Now they got the focus resolved. The deadly flourish is wide. Dive comes on down, and Chris makes sad. Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
and they can go for a redive here too. There's no CC left on Jin. His W is too long cooldown. Light's in danger.
Upheaval, barrier. Turret shots come on down. It's still pretty scary. It's taking also has to barrier, trying to trade back. The focus resolve lands, and a boulder toss from Monkey gets the kill.
And no one from Weibo comes to help. Karis will lose a flash, but it's not going to be nearly enough for Weibo. Stian can't finish off for the kill. A blast cone will not be able to take.
And importantly, W sure burned the heal, burned the barrier, but kept their flashes. Weibo have got nothing at all, and they're returning the favor. The Cosmic Binding's early and misses entirely. Crisp is burned to his namesake.
Light's not able to do much as Chris goes down 0 and
again, they lane swap, try and get out of it. Monkey was waiting. Now they're in the jungle. Tien is here. Could theoretically maybe turn around, but there's still this Karma behind. The slow for the Mantra Q. Monkey is interrupted, stunned to all. I think he might just be dead here.
Flash.
I think got Nixtal's impact because they're gonna magical journey over the wall. Team now coming on down. The slow from the
Karma
chop.
shield.
And I think they're gonna not be able to keep him safe nearly there with that shield as Alex called out, but they do get that kill. And that's the one. Took me a second as Dragon now coming around about 1800 HP. Tien is around, but there's a W again. The tether's going to land on in into the empowered soul flare, courtesy of some mantras being yelled by Karma.
I was actually wondering whether Monkey could go for a flash ult there with a good enough Ixtal's impact, but pill it out of the wall. Vampire is still at the point where his poke is really annoying still.
Exhaust comes on down onto Monkey, flashes away, but they're going to get that impale after. He's got a subjugate rolling. Curtains also called Monkey, but between worlds comes across 3. Curtains do get a fair amount of damage down. Oh, what a reef from Taeyun! Gets the Mystic shot on the flash away from Tien.
Tien's level of play. We know what this guy's meant to be like as an LPL regional god. He has really struggled here today against obvious early plays coming through from WE, like that early invade. Shadow around the corner from Chris, but he might still be dead. Karis is just going to one-shot him.
Oh, boy, just about flashes out. That two-fold Hex nearly took him out, but the two-shot barrage. Track it. Ooh. I tracked it. It went missing.
Good job.
Deutsche Post had it.
It's gone over to a neighbor at that point. Taeyun's, but hang on, this is a really dangerous fight for Weibo. Taeyun's in a good spot, but this is a good choke point.
Oh, and the Impale comes on down. The Tempered Fate means that they can't get the damage. I'll tell you, needs to Arcane shift away and does so. Between worlds, oh, good damage onto Chris. Is that pullback going to be enough? No, it is not. The burn is good.
Taeyun was stood behind the play, and with such a fed Ezreal, you would have thought that would be a game changer. Breed's going to walk. Hang on a second. Breed's going to look in for a great play here. Oh, that's not a bad place to be.
Vampire can still flash away and does for a second. The Deadly Flourish comes on down, and Tien with the Subjugate, I think, must have got that now to red buff bed. That's what it was. Figured it out now. All the while, though, the Equalizer comes on down. Herald secured, and WE just overplay it. In particular, is kind of like the extra engage tool they need. First turret might well go the way of Weibo here, top side. Monkey's going to walk at this mid-tier 1.
Trundle's coming behind them. Good stun under turret. They don't have any grubs to help force the play.
And they are going to get driven into the wall. Damage going on to Tien, who's going to get the subjugate, but the Impale comes on down. Interrupted by a lot of stuns there. Monkey trying to flash away. Tempered Fate stops the Ezreal doing any damage. A mistimed Q3, though, means it's not going to get pulled back. Kern's now getting called. Tien needs to Arcane shift away to stop the damage coming on forwards. And WE lose another member. Like, finally, Cubes turn up. Finally, Karis has turned up, but they were delayed getting there. And look, 4 minutes off. Remember, Weibo got that one at the end of that. Taeyun really wants to get this mid-tier 1, and that would help, to be fair. Getting that mid-lane tier 1 would be great. Weibo, though, feat of strength. They've got the objectives. They're going to get a second turret here. They've got 3 grubs. They have a Trundle. This turret will disappear. From extending this lead, it has now halved, actually, fairly significantly.
Weibo in a much better position than they were in that early game. And this, again, this is the worry for WE. We had so much praise them because I think any other team with that early game with an extra auto attack or 2. Remember, 3 grubs and Herald give a lot of tower push into Weibo. They have decent range as well with the Victor poke. It's a dead tower. True Shot Barrage too late and too little.
Right, this Victor nearly at the full stacks of the rower is up about 1200 gold. Vampire's trying with these renewals to get some value with the roots, but it's just not enough.
Yeah. Once you do that past like the 15-minute mark, it really hurts. That's the subjugates.
Try and turn this around. They do get the impale, but the pillar again. That Tempered Fate is phenomenal, and the Cosmic Binding afterwards. Oh, that's 3 in a row from Crisp that have wrecked Taeyun's day.
Well, the bed's made, the sheets are crisp, and WE are laying in it.
Game 1.
This game, they've been on the other end of that. The jungle support struggling in game 2.
And that's after a really good jungle support start for game. 10 minutes were fantastic, and then it's all begun to go very wrong. Tien might be in danger here, though. Between Worlds, can't quite get the kill. The redemption, the impale. He's still damn well alive. Flashes away. Subjugate rolling. They can't kill Trundle. Breathe now gets to go on foot. Another Tempered Fate. Doesn't land on the Taeyun for once, but afterwards they still get the kill onto the Aurora, who's dragged all out. And now Breathe is behind Taeyun. Tien gets him with a bonk or two, and another dragon goes the way of Weibo Gaming.
If you need an example of why Trundle is banned so much, just watch that clip in slow motion. The way he gets out of that is obscene. You should not be able to survive in a situation like that as a goddamn jungler. He's now 2,000 gold ahead, as is mid.
As we noted, though, his Baron's up shortly, and Weibo do scale very well this game. That gold lead that was their bot lane was 1,200 not so long ago. It's not there anymore. Breathe survives. They just don't have any damage. They need another item. They've got double Bloodletter's Curses. Maybe that'll be enough on the solo lane. But the curtain's getting called. Cosmic Binding goes one. Gravity Field lands on the Monkey. Gets a shield, though, from the Bastion. Tempered Fate lands on 2. Redemption comes on down. That's quite a lot of ults burn for no one dying on either side.
Yeah, I mean, you still have the Chaos Storm. You still have the Subjugates.
Ooh, hang on, Chris beats a fair amount of damage from those Electro Harpoons. Breathe gonna get driven into the wall, into the Impale, dragged under the turret. Between worlds they go, but he goes all out, but he loses all his resist to do so. They don't have damage. Another Cosmic Binding means that Taeyun can't auto.
And now WE don't have HP. They've used all of their ultimates. They have barely any summoners left, and Weibo, despite not getting any kills, do get what they can. The ult down. WE can't really stand there. Some punches the mic. It's our daily tradition. Don't worry, I've joined in too occasionally. Cube has a flash. He has an equalizer. I don't think either is going to make a great deal of difference. That is a dead Yordle in a robot.
How did he get there?
Try to push up a wave. Sometimes when you're behind in a game, you have to go for one of those pushes and say, look, I got to push up bot lane. Baron's up right now. It ends up backfiring. He's died for only his first death of the game, by the way. I don't want to hear people blaming Cube for this game in particular. I know that there are plenty of other games you'll get ammunition for. Don't you worry about that. But he dies in the side lane very easily. And Weibo, they don't even feel like they need to go towards the Baron. They're just walking towards the bot lane and turret.
Vampire, trying to get the root on down. He is going to flash, still gets stunned, dies. It's not getting easier. The Tempered Fate shuts off the turret. Monkey's now in danger. The Redemption behind the Deadly Flourish lands onto Taeyun. Monkey body blocks what he can. Shot comes on down, flash on forward, Pathmaker, and the whole of WE just explodes.
WE have been thoroughly mid-gamed by Weibo, who looked very out of sorts in game 1. WE handily dealt with them. And despite their good early game, despite their dominant game 1, WE will once again be going to 3 games. Try as they might, they can't close out these series cleanly.
Monkey's paw curls once more. You'll be able to beat any team just for 1 game. And now the Nexus begins to crumble. Weibo Gaming will take us the distance as WE cannot command the mid game in the way they need.